In April of 1974, I was 18 years old in my backyard in Portland, Oregon, probably working on my swing, when my mom called to me and said, "Dale, get in here. Hank Aaron is about to break Babe Ruth's home run record." Imagine to my surprise, 2 months later, I was drafted by the Atlanta Braves. It's been the honor of a lifetime to be able to wear the same uniform that Hank Aaron wore. Hank's spirit permeated our whole organization. If you want to be a ball player, this is the way you play. If you want to represent your organization, this is how you act. If you want to serve your fellow man, this is what you do. Many of us have come up short in the not only on the field but off the field. But one couldn't ask for a greater example of how to carry yourself. As I have learned and as I grew older and understood the challenges that Hank faced in not only being a ball player, but serving his fellow man as well, my admiration and respect is beyond measure. I'll never understand how he did it and how he carried himself with such grace and dignity. But I'll always be thankful for the chance to rub shoulders with Hank Aaron. I felt something different when I was in his presence, and I've been around a lot of ball players that have achieved a lot of records, but there was something special about Hank. Hank was the epitome of how we should all be as human beings. I thank him for his example and for his mentorship throughout my career. And I know athletes can't achieve anything on the field or off without a great support group of family and friends. So to Billy and family and friends of Hank Aaron, Nancy and I pass our condolences and thoughts and prayers onto you at this time. We're so grateful for you and for the chance to be able again to be in the presence of Hank Aaron and you as well. Thank you so much. We pray God blessings upon you at this time. God bless, and again, thank you, Hank, for all you did for so many of us.